What's up, everybody? This is the poker coaching study session, and today we're looking at a little bit of ICM general training. So let's get started. I would just fold here.
Uh, what is the conditions?
Any ICM start. You think that's
Well,
good? Or should
you
we
should,
specify?
yeah, you should just define it. So this is a final table before we make it. And I mean, you can make them random, but like you
That's what
should
I did.
define it before we make a decision.
Yeah, this one is final table. Four left facing a jam from the cutoff. Should we?
Uh,
Let's take
seems
turns.
like a fold.
Okay, yeah. and he's
We're
like-
gonna get a lot of easy spot. Wait. So we should just focus on picking the bottom. Like, what's your floor here? Because this is an easy fold, yeah.
A king? What
Or
are
is
you
that
doing
gonna
with
take too
king?
long?
King 10, something like king 10 is kind of interesting. The big blind's got 10 big blinds, so there's a lot of collision factor there. I think you're probably gonna be tighter than you might expect here.
Louis, can you click the light bulb in the top right? We can see it without studying it. And then the range? Wait, how do you see it? Or is it because we already moved on?
So
okay.
yeah. There
Oh,
it
you
is.
guys found no
Nothing.
kingdoms.
Very tight because there's two bust opportunities. So cutoff for small blind, cutoff can bust, and then cutoff versus big blind can bust.
Oh my goodness,
Not
look
even.
at him, the man, the legend.
Is that no cryo 1 or no
Of
cryo 2?
course, it was him. You got doxed.
How
there.
do I turn off
No
this
cryo
fucking
too.
camera,
You
man?
just got max docs, but man, I mean, after winning the main event, who cares, right?
Let's go. Who cares, right? Yeah.
Wow.
What? When did you win
Okay,
the
what are
main
we doing?
event?
What are we doing?
He
I
won
won
the
it.
54 main yesterday.
19.5 thousand
Yesterday.
American dollar. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I
All
should
right,
have
what are
come
we
back
doing,
and
man?
checked in. I
What are we
left,
doing,
never
guys?
came back.
We were looking at a
Doing
hand
some ICM
history, which
drilling.
we've now switched over to looking at some general pre-flop ICM training.
All right. Awesome.
Damn, I was gonna look at podiums. I got distracted.
Okay, so final table. Three big stacks. Should we raise this?
You're covered by both. I don't think
Probably
you're
not,
raising
right?
this.
Okay, so what's the worst queen you raise here? Let's put it.
Oh,
Queen.
Queen 6.
Yeah, I was between 6 and 7 and I was gonna say 6.
Queen 6 offset?
Look at
You're
that
40 big
guy.
blinds,
buddy.
you got a little room, you got a little room.
Arturas the
upstairs.
Nit showing his true colors.
Arturas is offended. Offended by this idea.
You got a
Queen 6
little bit of room.
offsuit.
Okay, let's see.
offsuit.
I was waiting for a no. I don't know, so let's take a look. This is,
Click
I
that
don't
light
think it
bulb.
open.
Someone is punting the
Can we
clown.
do it with the light bulb?
I
Yeah.
think you can. Yeah, you can look at the
Oh,
light
look
bulb.
at this.
Queen.
Man, I was like, I don't
Eight.
know if I was opening queen 7, but I was afraid to say it. 'Cause
Okay.
I thought, okay, it's queen
It's
6.
tighter on the offsuit by quite a
Savages.
bit.
Jesus,
Better
I was
see.
thinking queen 7, queen 6. Okay, it's a bit
I was
wide.
What's
queen
this?
10.
Before, right?
Easy fold.
Yeah. Is this a final table or what?
It's random ICM.
But this
Oh,
one is a
okay,
final
okay.
table. This one is.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So
All right.
2 tables left. Oh,
Yeah.
Give me out.
Fold, right?
Give me out so fast. Look at the chip average. Like, this is a big
2,
jam.
4, 6. Okay,
Man, I think
what
this
do you
would
do
be
with
like
the jack?
ace queen bottom, maybe.
Yeah, this
Ace-
is
Ace
6
queen.
big blind average stack. Is that what the 6 BB means?
I think
Um,
so. I think so. So
Oh.
there's a 2, a 4, a 6. 6 has gotta be, it's a little above 6, it looks like, but.
Well, you don't
yeah.
see the other table though.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. The other table was average, maybe a little lower. So Martin says ace ten suited call. I think
maybe ace
we're tighter.
jack is not suited. Yeah, tighter.
I think ace
No,
jack is
fold.
even like very, very, very
Marginal,
questionable.
yeah. Because he's not jamming too much. I mean, I don't know, but seems I'll fold this obvious. Don't do it, man.
You
Okay.
are loved.
Oh,
Merci beaucoup.
oh,
Okay, maybe a little bit
Actually,
looser.
it's a pip tight. Okay,
So we're
so
nits, yeah.
if he's finding a good jam range,
Legend, yeah. Ace jack off seems clean. I don't know. It's probably because he's jamming quite a bit, given there's a lot of shorties. Yeah.
mm,
So he's not like essentially jamming 12 bigs into covering stacks. He's jamming like 12 bigs with like a couple of 4 big blind guys, you know. All right, what about this one?
How much ICM is this?
this is final table, so it looks like
Oh, easy fold.
it's 8 left, final table, and very easy folds.
very easy fold, right? It's not even close.
What's the floor, you think, for the VPIP range here?
What do you do
You're
with?
not
king
really,
queen?
first
King
off,
queen
are you
off?
calling? Are you calling anything here?
Zero calls, 0 calls.
Yeah.
Zero calls, I agree.
And then,
So.
yeah.
King, jack suited, what are you doing?
Jam?
I like jam. I think jam's probably very good with king, jack suited.
King queen
Even
off.
king 10 suited, maybe, yeah.
King,
queen
queen off, maybe a pranker. I don't know, man. King, queen off feels real bad, man.
You can't.
King queen off probably makes it in, probably. Like, because he's the big stack, right? Like, he's the big stack, he's going to be opening very wide. Once the UTG folds. So, you got a nice regen spot with like quite a few hands. He's
Yeah,
going to be
I
opening
mean,
like, yeah, maybe even king 9 off, I think.
yeah, maybe
Potentially.
light bulb it. Let's take a peek under the,
Do we have 3-bet fold? Good question. I'm not sure. Probably like a few, maybe ace
so.
9,
So the
No,
red
no.
is the non-committal jam size and then the purple is the
Ooh.
jam size. So you're doing some of this mixing stuff. And you're probably raise folding ace ten off, or ace ten suited, ace jack. Or I'm sorry, those are off. Ace jack off, ace ten off. So I
Yeah,
think you do
those
have
are
some
the
raise
non all
folds.
ins, yeah. Those are the non all ins. But
Yep.
mostly committing with the effective all in. With even with ace 4, ace 5 suited, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Pretty good.
Yeah.
5% of the field left. This feels like a trivial open.
No, it's a fold. Wait, it's a
Is it a
fold,
fold?
man. Has to
Maybe
be, right?
maybe I'm a bit ambitious here. Well, you are covered in the big blind, but the average
Yeah.
is kinda deep. Is why I
Button
would think.
covers us, hijack covers us. Yeah, they're gonna fold this, man. 7-6 suited early position, probably like 9-8 suited, might get in there. I mean, fold this, yeah.
Maybe I am just a little, that's what I consider disrespectful.
We're not playing cash game, not cash game.
Yeah, that's fair. I have been playing a lot of cash game lately.
Yeah, 7-6 suited in cash game.
It's the
I'll
nuts.
definitely open it.
This is a fold. Martin asked a broader question. In game, are you guys shoving close to solver ranges, but calling off shoves in game tighter than solver versus humans? Oh, I think if you're calling solver ranges versus aggressive actions, you're just punting.
It's a fold, right?
I mean, I wish I knew the solver ranges so I could follow them, but I don't really know them that well. So I would always follow solver ranges if I do know them.
Yeah,
Because
I
like
think if you're
imagine
gonna
this, right? Like
expand.
yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. Like if you could play like a solver, wouldn't you want to? Like we are so afraid of people RTAing, right? Like now, like if we could play like a solver, we would, right? We won't want to
Right.
deviate too much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's kind of scary. Okay.
Yeah, I think, expanding on the aggressive actions is good and compressing on the
Yeah,
defensive actions.
a little bit tighter, a little bit tighter. Okay, interesting.
75% of the field left, so I don't know, maybe you can, bluff it sometimes.
I'm never folding this.
Yeah.
Either jam or call both make sense.
Mhm.
Jam?
I'm always jamming. Arthur, you always jam.
Okay, if Lewis
So
wants
this
to jam,
one-
you can jam.
Always jamming feels,
Feels a bit too much though,
ambitious.
yeah. Because like we're UTG, he's three betting us from the low jack, like he
Yeah,
just
that's why I'm
never
getting
is
that, yeah.
too wide, you know. So might still jam, you know. Yeah, there you go.
Show frequencies.
Yeah, take a look.
And
Yeah. So all three, but never folding is the thing. Noise.
Final
Yeah.
table, easy, let it go.
My
gotta
internet has
hold.
returned.
The
Welcome
solver
back.
special,
think.
you could do some not all in raising there, Mark.
Yeah, or call.
It had a
That's
little
fine,
bit.
yeah. It's like 30% call, 20% knowledge. Yeah.
So closing the
good, it's
action
all
here,
good.
final table, you will be a little bit wider. But obviously nothing like this. Like, what are we doing with a hand like, queen jack suited is a question I would ask.
I would probably fold, but maybe it's close. I don't know because our risk premium is not high against him. In fact, it's pretty low.
Yeah,
So
that's,
maybe
that's kinda what I'm getting at.
maybe we get it in queen jack suited. I don't know. Probably close. Yeah. Ooh, this is interesting.
Final
This fold.
table is a
Final table, you just
probably
wanna fold it.
fold. It's a two
You
gapper.
can-
It's too much.
we-
It's too much.
Yeah, we can call like 5-4, I think, but not 7-4.
offset?
Yeah,
I think we'll call 5-4 in the solver, but in game I just fold because I don't wanna flop like trip fives and then the guy has like a boat or something. And we're out of position, you know.
I think your suited combos, your suited gappers, two gappers are gonna continue, Dean.
Okay,
We're not gonna call the worst suited ones like 7 deuce, 8 deuce, 9-3. We'll definitely fold, right?
let,
The ones
let's,
where you can not make
let's
straight.
start
Yeah, go ahead,
by the
Louis.
worst hands. Ace deuce off.
Folding.
Fold.
Folding,
Folding.
one big.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so what's the worst ace you get?
What's the worst ace that calls or three bets?
Calls.
I mean, probably V pips would be like probably you could see
Mixing
some like
3 or 4.
three bet bluffing with like ace 7, ace 8, ace 9, you know, a little bit, then some calling.
Are we squeezing the offsuit wheels here?
I mean,
It's
we have to
stuff
bluff
we
something,
do.
right? We have to bluff something.
I think it all does it a little bit, Louis. Like we, no. Actually, I missed the small blind call. This is goofy because what is small blind calling with here? That's like a pretty narrow range, right?
Yeah,
He's gonna have quite a few hands because like he's not gonna want to three bet a hand like king queen suited pre because he's get jammed on. It's a disaster, right? So like ace jack suited, ace 10 suited, king queen suited, even some like maybe king jack suited. He doesn't want to jam pre like for so much. So quite a
I
few
feel like,
flats, you know. Yeah.
I feel like we're gonna be incredibly tight and linear here. Like you might see some like 5-6 suited overcalling, like some, like maybe some 7-8 suited overcalling. And
Yeah, I
then,
think the one gappers will make it into the call range, right? But
yeah,
yeah, like offsuit ace, I would say like ace 8 maybe bottom. That
what
will
are we
like
doing
deep it,
with
you know.
ace 9 of hearts?
Calling.
Calling? You're not
Yeah.
squeezing something like that ever?
Probably like squeezing it would be like not great
I
because you
agree
get
with
jammed on by
Jeremy.
the cutoff. It's kind of we don't get to actualize, right? So we get to
Yeah,
call. You get to play a suited strong ace 3 ways. You know, can flop the nuts.
fair.
Nuts
What about
less.
ace jack suited?
Oh, ace jack suited
Call ace
probably.
jack,
There's some,
call ace 10, value
yeah, you might
squeeze.
still call. You know, you might still
Do you
call.
do you value squeeze ace queen suited? That's the question. Or is it
Oh yeah, for
also
sure,
like,
for
do you
sure,
just want to see
for
a
sure.
flop?
No. You
Think
just want to squeeze that
Think
full
for sure?
frequency.
If you're not squeezing
Of course,
ace
yeah.
queen, what are you squeezing at all? Is like the bottom of your
No, because
squeeze.
against the cutoff, right? If we had like ace jack suited, we're not three betting
Just ace
it
king
to
out,
get it in, right?
ace queen out.
You know, yeah, just like ace jack suited is not strong enough. But if you had ace queen suited, I think we're always
Right.
three betting it in some sense, right? So it's definitely within our value threshold.
I would be
Especially if it's
very interested to see the light bulb strategy here, Louis.
Yeah. And I
think,
agree, the
yeah,
bluffs, you draw some like Acevedo, maybe some like,
No, I got the
I don't
bluff,
think, I don't know if we're squeezing the
jack.
offsuit stuff because it's a squeeze range now. It's not like, I think you need like a stronger hand, like a more linear component.
Signal, I think.
maybe you could look at the range.
Alright, I was wondering if we were gonna
But
bluff,
it's against small blind, so you can still do some of that.
if we we're gonna
Oh,
bluff a
video
lot of
still,
like,
yeah.
a lot of like offsuit aces. If we're gonna.
I think first one range, those make a lot of sense, but like, the small blind overcall is kind of playing with the calculus there a little bit.
Push the top. Let's see.
Alright, let's. Oh,
Oh, I'm wrong. Look, it's still in there. And it's actually doing the more polar component, so like the ace
Yeah,
deuce.
try to make it push the top.
You were right about ace jack, but look at jack 10 suited, look at queen jack suited. Okay, so that's where some of these, that's where some of the value, the bluffy jams are coming from. That's what I was thinking.
Queen jack
I'm-
off, baby.
Definitely not finding enough, king deuce offsuit here.
Oh, so crazy. Yeah,
Yeah,
so we are bluffing the offsuit ace, but mine was like just way too high in the range. You
similar.
just want to bluff the worst ones.
Okay, very interesting.
Last thing, Louis, if you can, will you just look at the
Yeah,
convert
man.
to cutoff range? Like, if you exclude the small blind, how does this strategy change? Is that too much to do? Cause I think that's kind of important. If it's too
Yeah,
much, don't worry
not
about
actually
it.
folding too much suited stuff. Maybe a bit deep, because the ICM pressure probably isn't that as high. Kind of deep stacked final table. It's 116 big blinds. Okay.
Right, so look at all of the jam components just like evaporate, and now you're playing very polar. So it's like ace deuce or ace king with some like aces and kings in there.
Oh shit, we don't squeeze the ace queen suited. Damn. That's very cool. Very cool range.
Yeah, the squeezing components is
Yeah, I
something
think this
that,
is what I was imagining, a little bit of.
Wow, I'm surprised, man. Like ace queen suited. Damn. It makes a lot of sense though because of
FT.
the risk premium.
So even the suited gappers, they struggle.
it's also using a much larger sizing usually, right? Like what is it squeezing to? It's squeezing to 10 here, which
Like a
is,
polar side, yeah.
which is why you're seeing some of the more polar components light up. If you used a smaller size, like 7 or 8, I don't think it would be quite as drastic.
Yeah, yeah, makes sense. Probably have a few more hands get in there.
It'd be a little more distributed.
Mm-hmm.
Easy folds. I think you can raise. Final table, your chip leader. I don't know.
Maybe 10-9 off, but yeah, seems okay.
No, no, this is good.
I think it's good. Is it a fold? Is it indifferent? What's it doing?
Folding.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah, 10-9 off.
I happen to know where the microphone for Zoom is. Can't find it.
Okay,
fold.
so this is 4 left. Out of curiosity, you place 9 off.
Ace 9 off. You don't have a huge risk premium here, so it's probably close, Louis. I don't know. I think I might, it may be the best hand I fold.
Ace nine, easy call.
Alright, I feel much better about my fold now.
Oh,
Because I said easy call?
I'm kidding.
You're tripping.
so all aces have to call.
Wow, I don't know if I'd call ace
Yeah.
deuce.
Yeah, ace deuce feels kinda bad, man.
I guess I might. I do have
Final
an ace.
table, we can let this go. You don't need to play poker here.
Okay, how do you play? King nine suited.
Prank him.
You prank with king nine?
Why not?
I'm never pranking king nine here. I would prank ace five off. I would.
That one's good too. I think I think he like, okay, so some suited kings are probably in your prank range, opening or targeting like his weak ace X opens for folds.
Well, one thing I kind of picked up is that button and big blind at ICM, you can three bet more offsuit ends.
Wider. Yeah,
Offsuit ends because suited ends, they can realize from those two seats.
But we're
Take a-
not
take a
gonna
peek, take a peek.
flat, I don't think. King nine suited. You might just fold king nine suited here.
There's
Yeah.
a little bit of three betting and fold, there's a little bit of three betting and a lot of folding is what we're seeing.
Yeah.
Cause he probably should open offsuit nines.
But look at the polar components that we were
or
kinda talking
mixable.
about, okay? So king five, king four, king three. You're doing that to target like his ace eight off open, his ace nine off opens.
Yeah, the lower ones are better below his opening range, right? Where you
Right,
unblock
that's
the
why it's
bottom.
better than king nine, because like you don't wanna be blocking ace nine offsuit. Because that's like the hand you targeting for fold, so, yeah, good point. I raise.
Open. It's the floor. No, it's not. It might be the floor.
I like
It might be
thinking
the
it's somewhere
floor.
around the floor.
It's an
King queen six-
open.
I like opening it.
Would you do king four though, Louis?
No. Maybe.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe mix king four.
Did the solver approve?
Yes.
What's king four doing? King four might be folding, so this may be the floor.
I think king four is mixing. Yeah, a dirty mix.
Yeah, pretty much, pretty close to the floor.
Mainly out. All right, very good. We found it.
Let it go.
20 equal stack. Quarter field left.
I've heard some interesting opinions lately about equistack ICM ranges. That,
Like
are
they're not
important.
worthless.
Quite the opposite, actually. You should probably be building your baseline strategies off of them. Because it's easier for like humans to, well, how was it expressed? Easier for humans to you, I don't remember the word, but basically using that as a baseline and then adding the asymmetrical component there is easier for humans to understand.
When
and
everyone has the
replicate.
same risk premium, you can kind of figure it out more easily.
I heard it as well. Like last
Huh, I wonder where you might have heard that, Arturist. Huh?
But in quarter field, I think it's fine. If you're doing like equistack FT bubble, that's kind of fiction.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think it becomes more important to understand the ace or the symmetrical baseline, the higher the risk premium. So like if it's kind of like whatever, like 50% of the field, I don't think it really matters too much.
I don't know.
I just kind of want to limp here. We're
Me
60
too, but
effective.
look at this portion of the deck.
Yeah, you can raise it. It's part of,
The host would like you to speak. What? Okay, what do we got here? Raise, I guess. Yeah, raise or limp.
Remember where our offsuit tree drops off, our suited tree picks up.
Oh,
right.
you need louder microphone.
I'm muting him, muting him.
Yeah. I'll control it. What the hell, man?
My favorite game. Ah, so much fun.
You can fold this. You probably should fold this.
Fold. Yeah. Offsuit kings are no good.
Worst ace here. Just for fun.
Ace,
Eight, ace nine?
8 or ace 7, like wide. Ace 8, ace 8, ace 8. Like there's gonna be some stealing, yeah.
Look at this.
Yeah, see, you got it. Worst ace to V pips.
Give him a little min raiser,
See what happens.
you know?
Jam and then, oh,
Look 'em back.
Jam, yeah.
You just jam, it's whatever.
Yeah. This one we can jam it pre, the ace king. We could have jammed it pre. It's actually better to jam it, yeah.
You can just put 18 in,
That's
yeah.
something that often overlooked, you know, we always just go for min raise, but
yeah.
don't really want them. Let the
Then they
big blind
call,
actualize.
you see a flop.
Ooh, this one's a little interesting, okay? So, I don't think we ever check back, but do we raise, not all in?
Jam all
Or
in.
is it just always a jam? Like 3.5 feels kind of intriguing, but I don't think it really matters, just jam, whatever.
Till 3.5 you want to have suited. I see no point in doing it to the force.
Zero.
No, what? Oh, oh, wow, checking 65% is insane.
And what is the
Oh,
logic?
yeah, no, it makes sense because he's limping very polar, right? Wait, no, he doesn't
Yeah,
even
he's
play
got
limps at
trash.
this.
Yeah, that
Show
makes sense.
range.
Does he even play limps? 5% left? I think it's a bunk sim, I'm not sure.
It looks weird.
I mean, he should not be limping, right? Like, does he even play any limps?
Who is
Let's
limping
see.
then 8 suited?
What's his
I
strat?
kind of like it. It's interesting. It's an interesting strat. This 3.5, how it's
Oh.
jams. The jams are just really, really, really polar.
I
Wait,
guess
small
it doesn't
blind?
jam because it's too strong.
Yeah,
Wait,
you just wanna go post flop with it. Like you want, if you have like aces or kings, you know, you kinda want them to make a
okay.
pair.
Yeah, it makes sense because he's limping either aces, kings, queens, or junk. So you don't really want to jam against that range. Because just like when you get called, you're just dead, right? So you just want to check it back or just yeah, sorry, like you just want to check it back or just like ISO and all in at least. Because at least you get some value. But like, yeah, you're against like either jack deuce or aces. So
Two, six, fold.
Do you, okay, before you click the fold button, are we ever 4-bet bluffing some suited king X?
I would 4-bet bluff a wheel at best.
Well, sometimes in these ICM ranges, you see like the suited kings targeting the suited aces.
I like
that
it.
are- That are
Like king
targeting
seven
you.
suited at best.
Do we want a
Let's
7?
do it. Let's do it a quarter of the time.
Definitely either get a king seven suited or don't do any king.
I
It's
don't,
not
so like
king
king
seven, I
6.
No way. He's 3-betting ace-7.
Yeah, well, that's kinda what I'm getting at. So like, I think the blocker matters somewhat. So do we care? Do we want it like a higher blocker or a lower blocker in the middle? Like, or does it really even matter? Like, is a 3 a better than a 7, than a 6?
Yep.
So, yeah, you see, this is kinda what I'm getting at. So the 5 and 4 are doing pretty well, and you're using the 5 and the 4 because, or you're using the kings because when he 3-bets you with like ace 7 suited, now he's like, he's gotta start folding.
A quarter of the time, baby. Let's go.
We've definitely looked at these before, Louis.
Show the cutoff range too, please.
Now, do I ever do this? Not at final tables. I do it in cash games.
A lot of suited aces for him.
Yeah. He's really saturated in suited aces. If he's finding the bluffs.
Alright,
Better.
vamos, caray.
Yeah, if he's got a Brazilian flag, you know, okay, whatever. He's gonna show you ace eight suited. Okay, fuck it, kings. Let it go. What are you doing with 6-5? Okay, never mind.
It's gone.
It's okay.
Okay, so he's
Let it
opening
go.
into the short stacks. Can you punish him? And if you punish
No,
him,
man, you
what are
don't
you?
wanna block collisions. You won't let you wanna let him get busted by small blind, or you wanna let him bust the big blind?
What do you do with ace five offsuit?
Get some popcorn, bro. Just get some popcorn.
Popcorn with ace five? Okay.
Yeah, just get some popcorn.
Yeah, because of how short his stack is, you're gonna be pretty linear here.
If you feel the need, take your suited aces. I don't even think you have to do that though, to be honest. Like, I don't know, like,
Seems very savage, but sure, right?
yeah, right?
Your
Exactly.
call with aces. Yeah, it feels like if you rip here,
He's just calling, right? Like, he's got pocket queens. He's
this
gonna say
guy
just
is
one.
not calling correctly.
No, he's gonna say just one time. He's gonna spam just one time and he's gonna call and he's got queens.
Yeah,
Ace on the turn.
on the
Yeah, well,
top.
that
First
happens.
card, first card is the ace.
Let this go.
Fold.
About king ten suited.
I think that's still a fold.
Queen ten, king ten, folds?
I think you're probably folding your tens. I don't know.
No,
Maybe
no,
not.
you're playing,
Okay, they are.
but you're folding queen jack and jack ten. So the jack is
Yeah,
bad
it's
here.
blocking those, it's the blocker thing.
Yeah, king's still a relevant blocker to value, so it still bluffs with those kings.
Yeah, makes sense.
Fold. Yeah. Oh wait.
Maybe
Yeah,
it's just
yeah,
a
yeah.
hand raise, no?
Wait, do we go 5? Do we do the fake jam?
No,
No.
no,
Seems good.
no.
I don't know.
I fake jam here in game, I think, just because if small blind jams and big blind calls, I think you can maybe just fold.
This is mediocre. 5 on 10.
You call now, obviously, you're not folding. Up, get scammed. Yeah, okay, so there you go. It mixes, it's whatever. King 7, does this touch the top of the boomerang? It feels a little good, too good. You're covered, you're 60 effective. Let's play call.
One's too strong to raise.
Yeah, it is a little. It's right above the boomerang, right?
Yeah, Jack 6 is the cusp of it.
I don't even know why they're showing us this.
Feels like an easy fold. What do you do?
Y- y-
King, queen
d-
off.
Wait, man, okay, so it's 6 big blinds. Yeah, this is probably gonna be a fold.
Final two tables.
Yeah,
What do you do with
If-
king, queen?
king, queen, I feel like is performing pretty close to this still.
You're probably priced into call with king queen because you're ahead of enough pairs because he's gonna be jamming like 4s plus here. Right?
And some ace X, you're doing okay.
King, queen, you are priced, man.
Yeah, it's just you're doing well enough against enough pairs.
A little ready. Not too much green around here.
And if it's up against Louis, he's shoving deuces too, so it's even better.
Oh no, Peter. Giving away all the trade secrets.
Louis, there's no trade secret that you don't fold pairs ever.
Pocket deuce?
It
Never.
could be 5 pips under the call range and you're like, I can flop
Actually, you
quads.
know what? I folded once. It was,
And I know what happened.
it was a global million final table and the flop came queen, queen,
Deuce, queen, deuce.
queen, queen deuce, and I had.
And he had a queen. Oh, that Costa Rican man, he won it all because of that.
Yes.
This feels close.
Fold.
What's the floor?
8-7.
Nine,
Okay.
Or
ten.
not even. I don't know. Like I've seen too
Um,
many sims lately where we don't even defend the offsuit connector.
I think you do. I think you do.
this
defend
one
all
is
the offsuit connectors.
probably close because
This
it's
one's
quite
gonna be
deep.
close.
Probably
Yeah.
it's a fold, I'd say, but you
What
know, I
about like
wouldn't be surprised if
5-6?
it's called.
Maybe it mixes in there, huh?
I think the
5-6
one
off.
gappers, the non-gappers one, the non-gappers will mostly call. Like 5-6, I think it probably calls.
Let's
Maybe
call this
not.
one
I
a
don't know.
quarter of the time too. Yeah, why not?
Yeah. So like the lower ones don't call actually by far.
I thought the lower ones would be better just because they have better board coverage against like their range. Like they come
Mm,
like 5-6-5, they just don't have anything.
you have the suited ones, so yeah. Okay, so 6-5 does call, 5-4 does call, 4-3. So yeah, the ones that don't have a gap will still call, but the offsuit one gappers will mostly be folding again.
Yeah.
Still
This is
calls
the
like 10%.
floor or 9-7.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so if you think you can outplay your opponent post flop.
Also, look
The
at
thing is, it's
Jack
very
8-0
difficult to
folding.
play post flop under risk premium, right? Out of position.
It is, it
So
is.
it's just you just want to avoid it, the situation.
Maybe you just overfolded though.
Mhm.
Jack 8-0 fold is kind of a little surprising, maybe. I guess we make too many non-nut
pretty dominated by
trades.
Jack 8 though.
I would,
Yeah,
I would,
dominated by his
take
dominate.
5-6 though over Jack 8-0 there any day of the week. Just,
That's fair.
Same. Yeah. Easy to play if you saw something. Ah, just raise, yeah. No,
and
no, no
don't
jam, no
jam,
jam.
don't jam.
We don't
And
jam in final tables, guys. Like you don't want to jam your whole stack into like uncapped ranges too much.
look
Only
at
if you
the,
have like ace jack.
and look at the chip average, like if somebody wakes up here, it's just a
Wait.
disaster.
Do we want to jam this?
If we have
Now
any jam,
I'm changing.
this
I'm
hand
like
makes
on
some
in two
sense,
minds
right?
now. Wait.
Hey,
Do we want to
it's
jam it?
also,
Yeah,
it's
it might make sense.
guys. It's 3 tables.
What
It
about-
might make sense.
I'm
Three
just
tables.
thinking, if we raise, we see a flop and you know those guys like the small blind might call. the
I
big-
thought it was final table. It's not final table. Yeah.
It's final 3 tables and then. Do we not have a portion of our range like king jack suited here? How would king jack suited play?
Open
We
I
jack.
mean-
definitely jamming. We're definitely jamming king queen king jack suited. I think. I don't know if eights makes it in. I think it might. So maybe I would
I
jam
think it
it.
will.
Maybe.
I like min
7s, 8s,
raising.
9s. 8s,
I like
9s,
min raise
10s.
call.
Min raise
Deuce for
call.
Galen.
Minrace has its merits as well. Maybe it might mix. Who knows? I would be okay to jam it.
Okay, let's see how much I punt by jam.
I don't think you're
Really?
punting at all,
I
but I like
jam
min
as
raise
well.
call. I think min raise call is much better.
Is this min raising or no?
Just min raise.
It's jamming the worst one, so you're
broadways.
jamming.
Ooh, it's a huge
fives.
blunder, man. But jamming fives. Okay. So eights you don't want because you want to induce, I guess.
Oh,
Is
yeah,
it
look
a
at this,
huge
okay?
blunder?
Look at
Let's
this,
see
look
the
at this right
difference.
here. This is why I don't like it at all, because if you jam in game, dude's just folding pocket sixes, but if you min raise, he's gonna be jamming pocket sixes a lot here.
Well, he actually.
True.
But,
Yeah, the solver called it off, but I would venture to say that's probably not what happens typically in game.
Okay,
For 10 bigs, you probably call it off, I think. Because he's
Look,
still gonna
it's
have like all the
jamming
ace king,
queen. Not ace queen though.
Yeah,
You were
so
right about
okay,
the
so
suited
jam.
Broadway.
Look
True,
at
though.
ace.
Yeah, for
Ace
sure.
eight
I mean, those are
suited.
easy jams, but sometimes
They
the
are.
pairs is difficult, because you don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're gonna rejam much on you, but I guess in solver land they do. So I think in game this would be a much better jam than in the solver land because people are just not finding the rejams
Yeah,
with the light rejams.
I thought eights, nines and
I
tens
kind
would
of
be
agree. They do.
better
They
as
probably
well.
Yeah,
don't.
I think Ben CB was talking about it before. He's like, I'm so sick and tired of like people just not rejamming. I'm just gonna jam it myself and make sure that the big blind cannot defend actualized equity. Like eights, he calls the flop comes like Jack Queen, Queen Jack something. What you gonna do? Your hand is pretty shit.
Right.
Final table.
Yeah, and I've run
this is
these
a
sims in
fold.
HRC too, supporting
mhm.
this thesis.
What about
If they're not
nine, seven,
aggro enough.
Yeah, they're not attacking. Fold this.
9-7?
Pure fold.
Yeah.
The 9-7 probably like probably
Lamp.
make some limps. Limping is cool.
Hey, just a question real quick. Okay, so like the eights, the whole NCB theory of things like that. Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree
yeah.
with that. But when you make it to final two tables, let's say like 15 left or something, 14 left, are you still applying that same principle? Or are you shifting your strategy as the risk premium becomes higher?
I think you gotta shift it if you're covered, right? Because if you jam eights, you jam into a range which is like this, like without blockers, you're jamming into the range which is like 9 cents, jacks, queens, kings, aces, full frequency.
They
So that's
could
a lot of
always
combos.
isn't-
You don't want to just die like that. So
Yeah,
probably like from the hijack, you just want min raise, and then if they put in money, you can
Right,
decide.
right.
it
Yeah,
is.
yeah, yeah.
I agree with that
Yeah, give
inflection.
yourself an out.
I agree with that inflection, cuz like I've definitely had that spot with eights and I've made mistakes with eights in that spot. And like
Yeah.
jamming's almost like always not the answer if you're like above 15 big
Yeah,
blind.
yeah.
The thing with
Yeah,
this
for
one
sure.
was there was only one covering stack, and then it was like two shorties and an 11. So jam
Right.
becomes
Yeah,
more.
that's why I kind of like jamming a little bit, but
Yeah.
So when they
I
talk
think
about
overall
density,
it's still not great.
so you said density, when they talk about density in theory, Martin, I think it's just talking about the concentration of a specific hand class
Yeah.
in your range. So it's
Uh,
just a more focal way of talking about capped or uncapped.
Okay, raised at 5. Yeah.
I think he
Induce.
misheard Ben CB as density.
Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry. My enunciation is misleading everybody.
Density.
Ben C, the Ben CB of your range. Call.
The Ben CB theory.
Yeah. Yep. Call it off. We got what we wanted. He never had anything when he jams. Yeah. Maybe
All in, right? We're too short. Or do we still
against
play call?
hijack.
Risk
Against
premium?
hijack when
Oh,
he's like a big stack, I think it's good. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no more action behind. You're probably just jamming.
Yeah,
It's
you
funny,
getting a
like if we
call
had
on
20
the board.
chips, we would call every time.
Yeah. You don't want to jam and like fold out everything, right? Because this one he's calling off like even ace 9, maybe ace 10 for sure.
what about they
So
say?
What about you
ace
guys
is
never
suited,
done
Yeah,
yeah.
we
like,
kind of
Ace is
just want to
suited is
realize
calling.
all the equity too.
Ace is suited for sure, yeah. You want to realize all your equity. You don't want to like get a shitty
ace
flop.
eight off, I think is majority calling. I don't think like you wanna be jamming.
Yeah, ace 8 off would call, yeah.
Not sure, yeah. Where's the line drawn?
Oh no, it is ace 8
Oh.
off, eh?
It's the
question, Louis.
floor. Yeah, it's the floor.
I mean, good call on that one. So it's just a linear jamming range, right? So like he's 21, covers the rest of the table. He's opening fairly wide. Final 2
Yes.
tables, right? Yeah. So we want to just jam on him. Pretty linear.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
the-
was thinking this is final table again.
tables, and the average is 11 big blind, right? So like a couple big blinds is a really big swing here.
Yeah, you gotta be careful when these chip
Yeah,
averages
dude.
are so low like this. Like, you gotta have that chip preservation still in your mind where it's like, it's too easy just to say I only have 8 big blinds, I'm all in.
Yeah,
It's
the,
just
the
like,
king jack suited not jamming is probably something to do with like him. He doesn't call worse, and he doesn't fold out better. So it's kind of just calls that one, and it jams king 10 suited because it folds out king jack off. I think that should be the theory at least. Sorry, Galen, you were trying to finish the point.
No, it was done. Yeah,
Alright.
it just, I don't know, man, maybe you min raise this. Like, what's the
Into the whole
working?
covering? Damn. I think this might min raise like
Yeah.
small frequency, you know, small frequency.
Okay, what's the floor? What's the solid floor? What are you doing with king
Just
eight
fold this one.
suited?
Yeah, I think we might fold this, maybe. Because we're gonna get 3-bet a lot, you know? Like, this is gonna 3-bet us.
I would do
So
king
I think-
7 for the floor.
Yeah, I think I would go king 7, yeah. King 6, maybe a little bit. King
There
6,
you
yeah.
go. King 6 a little bit, king 5 a little bit.
Yeah,
But yeah,
blockers are really strong.
You
the
can't
solid
miss king
floor
seven.
is that 7.
Can't
Mhm.
miss king 7.
Alright,
You'd
nice.
probably be right, Dean, if you raised it in the cutoff from that
Yep.
arrangement.
I think we get some raises. Yeah, min raise. All day.
You sure there's no all-ins?
No, not with queen.
Just kidding.
I don't think we play
10%.
any all-ins.
I don't think so
Sadly.
either. It seems absurd to press the all-in
It
button.
seems a little bit.
30
What if
Whack,
you're playing a
yeah.
free roll?
I would jam. Do you know what? I signed up for a daily turbo 1 by mistake, $1. I jammed every hand, and I'm like, just trying to bust, right? Like,
And you're chip lead.
1 hour later, I'm like chip leader. I'm like, what is going on, man? I can't lose it all. It's freaking running like dog shit on the big one.
I was gonna say, what a waste of all of your
Run
room
running the
good.
one. Precisely. That's what I was saying. Like, fucking hell. And then I bubbled it.
Even
Fucking
better.
hell. Yeah, I finally
even
my,
get your
my
dollar
luck
back.
ran out. Yeah, I didn't even get my dollar back. Okay. Fold.
Yeah, we can let it go.
I think so. Yeah, the deuce is too bad. Having a deuce in your hand on the final table is like, it's really bad.
The mark of the beast, man. It's
Yeah,
just,
it's a mark of the beast. Yeah, it's like a
you
terrible
don't
card.
wanna, it's not good.
Yeah, yeah.
What do you
Like
call
even
his deuce
ace.
offsuit?
I'm sorry.
What do you call his deuce offsuit?
Ace deuce off.
Sacrilegious,
It's a evil hand. Yeah,
evil,
Garbage can liner.
evil hand and
garbage
PKOs
can
for
liner.
sure.
Very evil.
Very evil hand.
What about
This is fold.
10-8?
Fold.
What do you
Whoa,
call
we
9
covered the
deuce
rest. We
offsuit?
covered the table though. Oh, is this? Wait, this
I
is
think
what?
10-8 you
10% left?
jam. I think you could jam 10-8.
Man, if this was like final 2 tables, final 3 tables, I would jam this all day. But
It's actually 10% though.
10%, I don't think we gotta. I think people don't have enough risk premium, so we probably just fold this.
The Whopper. Jam.
Whopper Junior. I would fold if there's not like a super high.
10-8 is a jam though, by the way.
Yeah, for sure. You have to jam the good ones. Yeah, we don't have enough fold equity to VPip a hand like 10-5 suited. But it's named after Galen's infamous play.
No, that was an infamous misclick.
That guy
Notorious.
was
9-5
feeling
off.
like a whopper after that.
He was feeling some type of way, that's for
Final
sure.
table. Let's make it 5, I think.
9-5. No, Louis, it's 9-3 in the road trip. Galen was eating a whopper and he misclicked, right?
Something like that.
Oh my god. All right. Too deep to flat trap. No, I don't think you want to flat anything on the final table to trap, I think. Like you probably don't flat from that position.
Do we not flat? What do we do here?
This one, I think you just get it in, right? He's committed. I would get it in, personally. Is it good? Yeah, it's good.
Okay.
We lose anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I would.
Like he's committed, so we're fine.
I'm too tempted just to play call and let him do the dirty work on the flop.
He did the Victor
Yeah.
Blonde misclick 4-bet.
Oh man, that misclicked. Hunting. Didn't have a Isildur final table. Fold. Wait, maybe not.
Oh, fold.
Could you final table?
You are by far the shorty. I think you do fold though.
Man, I think you have to though, but it's close. Like
You
I
got
mean,
the
it's like
button.
not
You
as
got
clear.
what? You got 7 hands before you even have to think about it.
I know ace 4 suited. I'm just sailing it in for sure. Because like
You should be sailing ace 4
the
for
guy's
sure.
like so wide, he's just stealing. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think it's folding, but like I wouldn't be like surprised if this is like the trick question.
Louis, do you want to do a Tim here or do you want to fold?
do with him.
Oh,
I mean, look at
oh
that.
my
It's
goodness.
not like
Oh my,
I mean, it's not super off, right? Ace-8 is putting it in.
is this
It's
a?
like we're V-pipping quite wide. Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
This would be a
Ace-8.
Tim, a confirmed Tim.
Oh my, at the final table? Oh,
Oh, no.
Ace-8
not-
off, shipping it in, man. It's not that unreasonable.
I'm never playing that. I don't know why. Anyone?
Yeah, I mean, I think the 4 is too bad. Like the 4 is just terrible. So we want like some high cards. But Ace-4 suited is going in. Yeah.
Yeah, suited. Okay.
Yeah.
The guy's chip leader after all.
Yeah. Like the 4 is just too bad. No, it's just like it's not doing too well against his raise call range. Okay. What do you do here? I'm skipping this in his face all day. Yeah.
We,
Oh,
alright,
yeah?
so this guy's second in chips, like, we should
Oh.
probably, be pressuring him quite a
Okay,
bit.
do we make better fold or do we get worse to call, right? Is what I want to ask. So I don't think we get worse to call if we ship. If
I don't like
we
shipping.
Why
we
not
ship,
just flat?
why not just flat? Good question. Maybe it is a flat. Maybe it is a flat.
You
But
can
like,
argue that for every hand in the big
yeah.
blind, literally every hand. You can
Okay,
say,
okay,
"Why
okay.
not?"
Here,
I guess we get ace highs. You get
I
some ace
think-
highs to fold. So I'm jamming, I think.
if he
So we
has
get like
20
ace-
bigs, I'm more
Mhm.
on team ship it. But this feels like so much when we run into it, you know?
It feels
Yeah,
like
no.
prank territory for me. I don't think I like shipping. I just kinda wanna like, make him sweat a little bit. If he's got
I'm-
ace
I'm-
ten
I'm-
offsuit,
Yeah, I'm in team ship because we get to fold a lot of ace highs. So we'll
Oh,
see. I think it's close though. Yeah,
I don't want to
probably
prank it.
all like
I
that.
think raise fold is like the worst option.
Yeah, it's pretty not great because
Yeah, I think this hand is
yeah,
gonna play
we lose
well
all our equity.
post flop
Yeah.
because we're gonna be able to keep him in with a lot of worse kings and a lot of worse queens.
I do play
Fair
call here in
enough. Fair
game a
enough.
lot, by
Maybe
the way.
calling's not the worst, but I don't
It's
know.
more valuable to
I'll
keep
go.
in his
I'll double down on the shipping category.
Alright, let's click some buttons. Let's see
And
what
I
the
click some
range looks
buttons.
like.
Yeah. Oh no, you called.
Oh,
That's
you
so
ran
shit.
into it. Oh, you sucked out. We win the
Let's go.
tournament.
Okay, we fucking punted boys.
What's the range look like?
oops.
Nah,
Yeah,
you
it's
don't
just
ship
an
this
easy
one, eh?
call. Yeah.
No
No
Yeah.
shippies, no shippies.
Okay, so you don't want you don't even want to ship at all. Yeah, this is like pretty suicidal, you know.
But to
Very
be fair,
prescient
you're,
statement, Galen.
don't
Why
wanna
not
be
just
raising
click
either.
call with the whole range?
What's his calling range after we ship? No, we don't even ship, so there's no point. Yeah. Okay. Too deep, yeah.
I know that's not how you meant it, Galen, but
Yeah, I know.
Kind of interesting.
why not just click call with the whole range? Okay, fair enough. I will.
Yeah, risk premiums are a pretty complicated thing.
Put a little king
So
deuce in his face sometimes.
Yeah, that's the kind of hand I want to prank him, where I have like no hope of making anything post flop.
What did
yeah,
this
we
guy
can
do
prank
with
with
the
king
sixes?
queen.
Did he just fold?
No, he called, right?
Yeah, he's just defending the big blind.
He called.
Almost that.
That's why we are going to post flop, but they don't have post flop. So
I thought I had.
Fold,
ooh, this is an interesting one. Yeah.
fold.
You want to fold this?
Yeah, too gapped. Right?
Yeah, but I want to 3-bet him if I have queen 4-0.
I mean, I can see this one true betting. I can see this one folding. I can see this one calling because like we have a post flop. We can like just call and donk a lot of boards, you know? It's kind of
I
cool.
kinda don't hate calling because this guy's got a high risk premium versus you and you can really just steal this pot away from him very, very frequently.
Yeah, this is kind of like a tricky one because I think we're supposed to defend very wide against guys who have a high risk premium advantage, you know, risk advantage. But then again, 7-4 off is pretty shit, so maybe it folds. We'll see.
3-betting's probably, I would say definitely
Alright.
not to play. I think you might just, it's gonna call or fold.
Okay. No, I think three betting is a little bit interesting because what this range will do, I think what your three bets would look like as your worst calls, right? It's like your jack 7 off, your queen 4 off, your you know, like the bottom end of your calls would be mixing a lot of three bets, I
With
think.
the blocker,
So
though.
7-4
You
might
need
be
like
might be it, you know.
you need a
You
blocker,
don't
though,
you don't
right?
need a blocker. You just use the
Okay.
bottom of your falling range. So maybe this one three bets a little bit or just pure folds, you know.
No, but
So-
you're never doing with these ones. Like if you're 3-betting, it's the bottom of your call range on the high card side, typically.
I've seen. I think in final table, when you have a high risk advantage, it's like every part. So like 5-3 off will get in there, like 6-5-4 off, 6-4 off, kind of thing. I might, you know, we can just look at the range. So don't take my word for it. But let's see.
So there's some queen three in
Okay.
there
Maybe
and
more
you are
BVB.
So
calling.
maybe this one not so much, but like
Look at 10-6. You see
oh
10-6 waking up just a smidge?
yeah. There's like there's like something like usually there will be some, but I think it's probably against like a bigger stack. This guy may
Yeah.
be too short. Maybe too
But
short. So you need to be more
7-4
blocking it.
is, 7-4 is squeaking in there.
It's calling. Nice. It's calling. So maybe not 3-bet, but
Yeah,
cool.
no, yeah, you definitely had the right idea about expanding the calls.
Mhm. Yeah. Cool. So we can call it.
Not me, Dean.
Yeah, they will. Cool. Hold it. Interesting. This is a pretty good exercise, yeah. Lots of depth to all the solutions. Fold.
What do you do with
Kill it.
ace-5 off? You just fold, right?
You might
You can mix
not.
in some stuff, yeah.
Too many players left to get that out of line.
You're
Yeah,
covered. There's three
yeah.
smaller stacks. Like, get out.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. there you go.
Oh, there's a tiny
Oh
bit.
my goodness, pocket eights. Look at pocket eights.
Yeah, dude, you need to ladder. You need to like block. Not block. You
Eight.
need to get called by worse, kind of.
That-
Louis hates it. Come on, man. You know, you're
Right
blocking the
there.
floor.
Do you
You're
see how
blocking the floor.
far pocket deuce is here?
If Louis is sitting at this final table,
Man.
guys, you know what the best thing that can happen is?
You can fold and two guys can have
Are
aces.
you gonna do me like that?
I'm sorry.
Oh my,
You just can't give away chips. They're too important right now.
So what was about deuces? I don't get it.
oh my
No
god.
deuces. No deuces.
They're cursed. No deuces.
They just never lose.
Yeah. Okay.
Louis, I sent
Jam.
you a picture of
What-
3 ducks yesterday.
Maybe
in
3, maybe
vacation chat.
3. Maybe 3. Could be good.
3?
No, I mean, doesn't make a difference, right?
It does.
I mean, I still
There
don't
are eight.
understand when they decide to use the non-all-in and the all-in. Don't really
I have
understand.
no idea. I have no idea how they decide to mix in these sims.
I guess this one is like they don't want the big blind to defend 2 more, you know, so they actually just jam. That might be a hypothesis I can get behind,
Was
but
suited
it's
three.
probably not a big
Yeah.
deal.
Maybe the
Yes.
hands
wouldn't-
that he folds for
yeah.
a jam can call 3. Like
Yeah,
10x
maybe.
suited
Yeah,
or
yeah.
something.
For
Yeah.
sure. There's some hands, but like I wouldn't lose too much sleep over it. Like it's gonna not affect your win rate, I think.
Yeah, as soon as you
Yeah.
have a non-all-in size for aces, you have to find some bluffs, and like this is just the bluff.
Mhm. Okay, this one's interesting. Do we? Yeah,
Put
we
your
call
chips in.
all in. Probably. We don't want to call and let him actualize, right? For cheap.
Yeah, you wanna see
Maybe we
5 cards.
do. No. Yeah, we want to see 5 cards. Okay, cool.
Make him
Right.
pay to see it too.
Raise.
No, jam.
What?
Oh, you
Yeah.
could. Maybe you could. No, dude, 40
For
effective.
40.
There's no way.
Ah, man. I ran a few
Sure
sims
range.
where it still does jam,
Maybe.
but like it's like 30, it's like 35, 25,
Sure range.
10.
Okay, yeah. Honestly, if Big Blind had like
40.
25 and
Yeah,
20 in the
man.
button.
Come on. Yeah, it's close. Like jamming, like Big Blind having
Or
39
what if-
spoiled the whole jam.
Wait, what if
It's
like
swallowed
the
the whole
10,
jam.
the guy with 10 was the big blind stack and the big blind with 40 was the guy with 10? Like if they switch
I-
spots basically.
More jamming because the guy
Yeah.
now cannot call as much, right? But because the 39 guy is in the big blind, then it fucks our whole like strat. So we have to
Right.
win race because we don't want
So
to
I
jam
think
into
if they
him
were
having
swapped,
a
you have
comfortable
some-
call. Yeah.
You can
Yeah,
pile
for sure. Yeah, like it will encourage us to jam more when it's swapped. But that's a good observation. Okay, interesting one.
We
Call a
call.
3-bet. Call a 3-bet, I think.
I don't
Is
think we're
this-
doing
Maybe-
a ton
Call,
of
just
three betting
call.
here.
Too
Maybe
good to
just call,
give
just
it
call.
a direct.
Hey,
Fancy. Yeah.
question,
Is it-
what's the worst 10 you defend?
10, 8,
Of the 10 block or in general?
10,
heavy
8,
off,
10,
maybe 10,
10,
7,
8, 10, 7 will
a
probably
little
3 bet
10,
a bit
7.
more. Hmm.
I think 10-7 should be fine, given, like you said, we have the risk advantage, we have position.
Interesting. Yeah. Man, final tables are hard.
This,
We don't
cut-
do 7.5 big blinds. Not
Yeah,
a
yeah,
He's
ton.
a bit handcuffed with the guy with 10. Yeah, we could probably 3-bet pretty liberally here.
so 6 is not what we will use, right?
Yeah, this
I would
click
use
size
like
is very
bigger,
small.
like
What's someone next?
6.57. Okay,
There's
what do
some
you
of that
got? here?
behavior you were talking about, Jeremy, where the floor just
Yeah,
lights up.
yeah,
across.
this is what I mean, right? Like the floor of our calls.
Yeah. See,
You
like
gotta
I
mix
said,
with
right?
some-
BVB in position.
Yeah, yeah.
It's different.
Okay, yeah. So this one is one where it's like sort of applies that rule. The other one it wasn't, probably is like too narrow value range, right? Because that one was very narrow. So it's drawing all the 3-bet bluffs from the ace X, king X block. Whereas this one you still have like, more value stuff. Like
Makes
ace queen
sense.
suited and stuff. Yeah, yeah.
Wide v
So we
wide.
mostly call this one. Yeah, very cool one. But 10-7 off, a bit too weak to call. Can probably 3-bet.
Right.
Folds.
Both, yeah.
Really? Okay. What's the worst ace we open? Ace 8?
Ace 5.
We gotta be
offsuit,
really tight.
Maybe
Ace
sometimes.
9.
Shortest.
Ace 9.
I don't know, yeah.
Yes.
Ace,
Ace
ace
nine, ace
5's a,
10.
ace 9's
No, ace
probably
5,
a
I
good
think.
one.
Yeah,
Ace
it's too
10,
weak.
ace 10.
It's too
Maybe
weak.
it's check.
Yeah.
Wait, it's FT? Yeah, it's FT, ace 10, ace 10.
No,
Oh, it
we're
is
all
ace
wrong. Ace
9.
8. Oh, ace 9, yeah. There we go.
Nice,
Boom.
eight if you-
No, ace 8, ace 8. Ace 8 makes us in some.
It
Yeah,
makes
it's like blocker is just very good, man. Like 2 high card blockers thingy. Like those will really like it.
6s and
But
5.
no ace 5.
Mm.
We're not deep enough for ace 5 to really come into play because like if we're deeper, ace 5 is better because it makes the wheel. But this
We
one
need
we
like
don't get that
5 more
actualized.
big
No open
blinds.
jamming, noteworthy again.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what-
Yeah. See, that's the thing. Like, I think like open jamming when there's a lot of risk premium is just like Jeremy said, not good. You don't wanna jam into
Yeah.
uncapped ranges.
Right.
On
Yeah,
11
Too
big
many
blinds,
guys left to act.
Mm-hmm.
would we do it
And
on
we're
11 blinds?
On how many bigs?
11.
Yeah, 11 blinds we have more
11, yeah.
jamming because we have like king queen suited that we want to stack off with always. King jack suited maybe, some pairs, nines.
So 15 is like threshold?
Pretty close.
It really depends on like the
12,
average stack
13.
and also depends on like the payouts,
How many
So
players
I would
behind?
say it really depends, yeah, like so many factors. But yeah, average stack, people behind you, risk premium, payouts, tons of stuff.
15, you could jam buttons sometimes, but
Yeah,
you won't do it in low jack.
yeah.
Yeah.
Foldy moldy.
No.
Unless it's like 5, 5, 5, 5 behind you.
Yeah, for sure. Fold.
Okay. What about
Yeah, I think fold's good.
7, 5?
7, 5.
Maybe fold that as well.
7-6
Seems
would be a
bad.
call, I think.
Feels
We're
bad, man.
covered.
Hey, baby.
There's still 8 of us.
You gotta be
Yeah.
careful with some of these high-low combos, like these low ones, because like if he's raising king 7, you really need to scrutinize which sevens you continue with. Cause you're just gonna get like, outpaired sometimes. So like you see how they're starting to fold even 7-6? 5-6 is like just no
Yeah.
bueno. It's because he's got like a lot of queen 6, he's got a lot of king 6.
Wow. Very tight here and very polar with our 3 bets. Queens, kings and aces. A lot of offsuit ends from the big blind.
Yeah. It's just a prank, bro.
Yeah, it's tough. Tough to proceed. Like, we're gonna have to overfold every street, basically.
I think
Even with position.
we raise.
It's equal stack final table. Oh boy.
Let's go all in.
What do we do facing a 3-bet? Call?
That's a good question, Danny. You can't fold. I think folding's just completely out of the question, but.
If we let
What,
cut off 3-bet or something. I think we'll just call.
maybe. Yeah, that's kinda what I'm thinking, Dean. Like, you might actually just be four betting sometimes.
It's equal
Maybe,
stack.
yeah, maybe.
Who cares? It's equal stack.
Who cares? No, equal stack FT might be useful exercise, right?
Nah.
It's not always too far off reality.
Those sims are always weird.
Yeah, but it's weirder when it's like bubble and there's no shorties.
That is kind of, yeah. Yeah, with GG at least, when they do the blind rake back, you do end up in situations where everyone's kind of close in proximity and deep sometimes.
It's conceivable to have a bunch of mid stacks. Like maybe not still with 8 left, but 6 or 7 left could happen.
It definitely happens. See, this is the kind of thing I would be tempted to open, but I would not be shocked if we just fold.
This is probably a fold.
Yeah, like 8, 9, 9, 10, I think are like,
Facing under the gun actually.
oh,
Oh,
I'm
I
sorry, I'm sorry, you caught me. Caught me sleeping. Fold, right? What's the worst hand you call here? What do you do with queen ten suited? You probably don't raise queen ten suited like this.
Shove both. Pre-flop.
Yeah, you probably just shove in queen ten pre-flop. You
Okay,
gotta have
so
something that min raise calls though, that's kind of in a tough spot.
Yeah, like a screen
this
suit.
is 50% of the field left, right? So
Oh, it is 50%. Maybe you do just call this.
I think we call.
Yeah, you might just call, actually. Calling's probably good here.
And I fold.
No,
Look at this, Arturas. Minute.
57 big blinds.
Yeah,
fold.
but you punted pre-flop by Mendes. Sorta.
Gee, I think your pager is ringing.
Man.
Who's the artist drawing all these check marks?
Louis found a new toy, so he's playing with it.
It's not me. It's not even me.
It's
You're not-
Arturas.
Oh, it's
It had a
Arturas.
label that time.
I didn't.
Friggin' guy.
You guys.
No, cry it.
Do you
Started.
have a call range in this spot?
Nah. Small blind out of position.
Yeah, do you have a call
20,
range?
20B. Nah. I say no.
What do you do with king queen
Push.
suited?
We do have a pretty big calling range.
Push.
Can we do
Slam 30. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
can we do bounty ICM?
No.
Drill.
No,
No,
No.
no,
maybe,
no.
Maybe.
Maybe next time.
but right now, no.
Maybe next year.
Next year.
It's gonna be our year, 2028.
Yes. The year of the pager.
We only play vanilla and mystery here. No PKO.
It's gonna be a great year.
You gotta go full degen jump all the way to mystery.
We've got a fold here, right?
What are you thinking
wait,
about?
wait. Before
There
you
was
click the
min raise.
button, look at the arrangement. I mean, this guy's a lot of pressure on him, but this hand is junk. Can we get away? Why is it 4, man? I don't want to make it 4. I want to risk like 3. But I don't want to do it with this hand. Let's fold. All right. You've tucked me into it. Oh, the guy opened. Jesus Christ.
It's not good.
No wonder it's 4. That makes more sense now. Fold, fold, fold. What if it had folded to us though?
I think 4 is, not too bad with a hand like that.
What does our BVB strat look like there, Louis?
Oh no.
Plus versus cutoff.
I know, I'm asking new question.
Okay.
You
There you
can
go.
steal liberally, but 10-3 doesn't quite make the cut.
Yeah, just pretend it's a jack, you'll be fine.
Yeah, and the size is 3. 3 is great. All right. Jam a bunch of stuff. Very good. Yeah, we can put a lot of pressure on this guy. He has 18. One shorter stack. Wait, he had 18, right? I thought there were 2 shorter stacks. I don't know. Thank you, Louis.
Pleasure. Right, I think on this, we're gonna wrap it up. Thanks a lot for joining, everybody.